You've probably heard of a marathon, an event designed to test your endurance and stamina through a grueling 42 kilometers. You've maybe also heard of a telethon, a televised fundraising event that happens over a long period of time. But have you heard of a hackathon? The word hackathon in itself is a misnomer for the most part. A lot of hackathons don't involve hacking. But what is a hackathon in the first place? A hackathon is typically an overnight event spanning a couple of days where you try to create a prototype or solve a world issue, engineering problem, or just to have an environment where you can create whatever you want with expert guidance and resources. The prototypes can range anywhere from computer programming to art to app development to even a science experiment. The hackathons itself range from beginner to experienced levels, requiring varied amounts of experience and sometimes even an extensive application process. Why should you even attend in the first place though? There are three main reasons I'll be discussing in this video, and there are timestamps to these reasons in the video description or on the progress bar if you're on PC. Number 1, networking. Networking is a crucial life skill, particularly earlier on, as it helps broaden your mindset and explore pathways you wouldn't have known or dabbled in otherwise. In hackathons, especially international ones, you have a very broad range of people and you'll mingle with people with some unique talents and some useful information. And eventually, maybe you'll even find a lifetime hackathon team, which can prove to be a struggle if not many people close to you are interested in doing them. That's why attending as many hackathons as you can to meet as many people as you can is really useful. Number 2, skill set expansion. While you may be a coding expert, a mad scientist, or a musical maestro, there's always another skill to explore. Whether it be art, environmentalistic design, or chemical engineering, there's a plethora of workshops to help broaden your perspective and dabble in subjects you've maybe never even considered before. One of my personal favorite workshops was a cybersecurity one done by a white hat hacker, which is basically a hacker that tries to find security flaws in systems and try to fix them. So an ethical, legal hacker. He walked us through penetration testing, system security, and even ways we can keep our data safe. Number 3, portfolio boost. Hackathons greatly boost your portfolio due to their competitive nature. If you end up winning in an international hackathon or a widely known one, it's a great boost to your resume or your university applications if you're at that age. On top of that, sites such as DevPost, I'll talk more about that later, tracks your awards so you can actually link that in your portfolio too. So now, I'll be talking about one of my more recent hackathon experiences, which happened about a month ago. I'll provide information as to how it was structured, some common FAQ, and maybe even some helpful tips along the way. In order to discover hackathons in the first place, I scoured through DevPost, which is one of the, if not the most popular hackathon listing and project submitting sites, and a couple of smaller hackathon listing sites to find one geared towards beginners, like me. Along the way, I realized one of my school friends was attending a hackathon I was pondering attending on DevPost, and immediately reached out to form a team. If you don't have friends who are attending a similar hackathon, there are typically team forming time periods for you to meet like-minded people bent on achieving the same prize or working the same topic. I registered for the hackathon, and event day quickly approached. All the event details were sent out, specifically to Discord servers, which, by the way, is typically a must to have if you're going to attend a hackathon. Additionally, getting a Slack account may be useful, as it is a more productive version of Discord and aids work-related communications a lot more. Once the YouTube opening ceremony link was sent, it was a truly remarkable experience to see hundreds of people flood in and to be part of such a huge event in the first place. The whole thing felt so well planned out from what I could see, and most of the event details, including prize topics, were actually announced. But most importantly, workshops. Workshops are an integral component to your hackathon experience. Even though you may be an experienced programmer, workshops are great for general knowledge, learning from experienced professionals, and broadening your perspective. Unfortunately, I had to skip some workshops due to the heavy time constraint of submitting the project. Hackathons typically occur over the course of a few days, typically on the weekends, meaning the project deadline assumes you pull an all-nighter for the most part. And I've seen events such as Hangman go on till like midnight, so some hackathons are definitely expecting that you pull an all-nighter. Since I didn't want to risk the quality of the project output due to poor sleep, I decided to sleep, which in the long run rushed us on the last day, but we still got the prototype mostly done, and our health was still intact. And as the deadline approached, we fixed bugs, ported all of our code to GitHub, which is typically another must-have for the events, and finally submitted the project. We also had to record a pitch, which is quite a struggle during an online hackathon. However, I do have a bit of editing experience, and we were able to stitch the clips together just fine. We also went the extra mile to make a small slideshow. And unfortunately, due to media sharing consent restrictions, I can't show you the pitch, but I can play my part in the pitch, which was a demo of the project. I hope you enjoy. The player is provided with a set of tools they can switch between using the number keys. Underneath the toolbar, there is a console that informs the player on their progress. On the right hand side, there's a patient health display. And in the center is the body itself with purple interactable components. The objective is to solve the task displayed in the console, so the player must choose the right tools and click on the purple components in the correct order to successfully perform the surgery. Once the patient health reaches 0, the game is over. So, overall, it's a great event to show off your coding skills, network, and gain valuable experience from experienced professionals. And I hope you find this video useful, and if so, please consider subscribing for the low cost of free. It helps me out and lets me know that you appreciate my content. Anyways, goodbye for now, and I'll see you later!